Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Now we are going to extend this and now we are going to understand what is the enhanced dynamic content block. This is just the extended version of the dynamic content block. If you are clear with this, you will not face any issues. Understanding the enhanced dynamic content block. Let's take a look at it. Now you must have seen that we only use two different locations, Delhi and Hyderabad. We can. Let's say if we have 50 different locations and based on the 50 different locations, we want to show that these are the nearby stores, then it would be very tedious task, right? First of all, we have to create all these 50 content blocks and then we have to create the mapping and we have to configure the dynamic content block. We have to create all these rules. It will be very time-taking process and also from the maintenance perspective, like it would be very tedious task. We have the other alternative that in case we have multiple conditions, then we can go with the enhanced dynamic content block. What is the entire process? How we can configure this? Let's understand this one by one. First of all, what we need to do? We need to have one CSV file in which we have to define all these conditions. In this CSV file, let me delete this column. We have two columns, one is the city and another is the content. This is where we are going to define the criteria. And based on that, it is going to create the content blocks. If city is equals to pony, then what will happen? It is going to create this particular content block and it will show this content block to the subscriber. Let me go here and copy the content. Now we are going to achieve the same thing with the help of the enhanced dynamic content block, but it can be extended as well. Let's see if city is equals to, and we can do, and we can do, and we can do. And we have the content over here. And city is equals to Delhi. Or let me make it node element. Right. And let's see for Nagpur. If you have two units at top to the planet, in Parufa you can have two cities, right, and two Okasikak Fedra, two MacBattlefield Azen and location 4 mode. We have Sitia, Hyderabad, Nagpur, New Delhi, and if it is default, then we are going to show a different message. That is this one default location block. We are going to copy this message from here and paste it over there. Let me just add this. Now we have this sheet ready. What we need to do? We have to define the condition And then what will happen? Whenever we will, complete this process, the respective content blocks will be created in the account. We don't need to create all these text blocks manually. All these text blocks will be created automatically by the system. Let me save the changes, and then I'll have to copy this file and I'll paste it over here. I'll say replace now. Let's go to Marketing Cloud. I'll change to location rules. I know that is fine. Now for what we need to do. First of all, we need to upload this mapping. We'll have to go to upload, and then here we have this option in our genuine content. Here we need to upload this CSV file. We will click on browse button. We will select this file. Location rules, and it has to be a CSV file. Now on the next step, data preparation. What we are telling is that this particular column is being used as a condition to create the condition, and then the next block or the next column, which is the content. We are using this to create the blocks. It is asking that which field you want to use to create the content blocks and which field you want to use to create the condition. What we are saying is that we want to use this as a content block. It will do what it will do. It will create the text content blocks for all these values that we have in this particular column, or whatever the field that will make it as a primary key. It will not create the respective content blocks, but it will be used as a condition. Now we will go ahead and click on the next button. This audience linking I will show you in a while, and the next button we can have a review. If everything looks good, we can click on the input button now. Now import is successful. And you can see the map tools here. This is the mapping this is the map that we can see that we have uploaded. Now we are going to use this map in our dynamic content block. We'll click on the create button. We'll go to the content blocks. You click on the enhanced dynamic content, and here we will choose the mapping that we have just uploaded. We'll go to our folder, and here we have this mapping. We click on this and select. Now as we can see, the default content, it is showing us this thing. If city is equals to Hyderabad, then it is showing this thing. If it is Nagpur, then it is showing this thing. And if it is New Delhi, then it is showing this thing. We have set a lot of time in creating a different pendant blocks. You're going to create all these rules. Everything is done. We just have to take care of the file now. Here, what we have done is that we have set the field in the file. The field name in the file is city. We need to map the field name, right, that it is. The data is taken from the data extension field. We'll say that we will choose the data extension, and in the data extension, we have a data extension called Amazon Customers. What is the source of data? We say that this is the value in the data extension from where the data is coming. We have to map the file in the sescec file. We have to map the file in our data extension and the size_t file that we know. This is how the criteria is defined, and this is the field formula. Data is coming. Now we'll click on the Done button. Now this mapping is done. I'll save the changes. I'll save Enhanced in Time demo and click on the Save button. I'll put the email message. Now the same email message, this one. Now I'm going to drag and drop this enhanced dynamic content block to see the results. But whether we are getting the same result or not. I'll go to the Content tab. I'll drag and drop this content block that we have just created, Enhanced Dynamic Demo, and then Proctor. I'll do the preview test to see the preview for different subscribers. Now the above one is from the. Now we can see this is from the dynamic content block, and this data is coming from the announced dynamic content job. We can see the same result. And when we click on the next subscriber, it says this thing that if the city is equal to New Delhi, when we go to the next, it says that they show your location. The difference between the dynamic, let me tell you the reason. The first difference is that in case of the dynamic content block, we are not just limited to the text or the image content block. At the time of the building, in our standing, in the block, we either can have the text block or the search block, but we cannot have, well, let's say in its carousel, we cannot have the email, or we cannot have the free forms. We cannot have any other content block, either text or the image, in case of announced dynamic content block. But if you're choosing the dynamic content block, if we can have any type of content block, and which one we should use in which scenarios. If we have this 2 or 3 different condition, then we can go ahead with the dynamic content block. In case, let's say generally we use a dynamic content block to show the content in different languages. When a company, has business in multiple countries, let's say India, us, or maybe United States, like in Spain, in Germany, and then the German customers, they want to see the content in German, and there are a few customers who want to see the content in Spanish. Based on their language preference, we can show them the content. Generally, let's say 50% of the customers prefer English and the rest of the customers prefer the Spanish language. If we have this, only 2 conditions, that if the preferred language is English, then show the content in English. If the preferred language is Spanish, then show my Spanish content. In that case, we will choose dynamic content block, and we will not go ahead with the in our channel. But in the case we have multiple conditions, then we'll go ahead with the in our channel. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.